Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Em's Caravan Cooking. So as per my last video, I promised you guys a compilation of sweet and savoury recipes. So gonna move on to a savoury recipe this week. It is definitely a favourite in our household and a favourite amongst people that I've shared it with. So without further ado, let's jump into fried cabbage noodle salad. So the things you will need to make this one. You'll need about a quarter of a cabbage, just a very small one, or if you'd like to make this recipe obviously bigger, you just increase all the quantities. It's not that crucial, but a small quarter of a cabbage, just roughly chopped up. It doesn't need to be super small or chunky, whatever, just roughly chopped. About 5 rashers of bacon. You could make this a little less if you're not a huge bacon fan, but we love our bacon. So 5 rashers of bacon, just roughly chopped up. 1 large carrot grated, or if you don't have a large carrot, it can be 2 smaller carrots, but just nicely grated. An onion, roughly diced. About 1 cup of frozen peas and corn. And 2 packets of 2-minute noodles. These guys I've gone ahead and pre-cooked them because we need them nice and soft. It's just easier and quicker. And then just some salt and pepper, chili flakes, any of those herbs and spices that you choose to add, but the only thing you actually need for it is salt and pepper, some soy sauce, and just a little bit of olive oil. Right, so now we'll get in. Step 1, we're going to chuck a little bit of olive oil in the pan. We're going to fry up the onion and bacon. So no measured amount of olive oil, just squeeze a little bit in there, and we'll get that bacon on frying. Alright, so onion in, make sure it all goes in, and bacon. Alright, chuck him all in. Alright, so now we'll give that just a couple of minutes to get sizzling and brown up. Alright, so now you can see it's all sizzled, it's got a nice brown coverage on it, the onion has cooked down, it's smelling great. But just really quickly, I should have said this at the start, sorry. This dish is great to be a side dish for literally anything. Any meal that you're having, it makes the perfect side dish. So barbecues or anything. For example, we're having it with Louisiana style sausages tonight. Like, it's really great. Or if you're just looking for a light meal on its own, I guess it could be used for that as well, just as a meal, because it's got a little bit of everything in it. But anyway, back on track. So bacon and everything is done. We're at the point now where we're going to add in the carrot. So nothing special, just toss it straight in. And the peas and corn. And then we're just going to give that a good stir. Just thought I would mention too, actually, something else I probably should have mentioned at the start. This recipe actually came to me from my grandma. So I grew up as a kid eating fried cabbage noodle salad, and when I met Ray and stuff, I couldn't understand why no one else knew what this was, because we had it all the time as a kid. Every weekend we'd go down for dinner or barbecues, family get-togethers. There would always be a dish of cabbage noodle salad on the table. So I thought it was something, but the more and more people we've encountered, and I've told them this recipe and made it for them and stuff, people love it and they've never heard of it. So I hope everyone gets out there and has a go at this and loves it as much as we do. But next step, we're going to add in some soy sauce. This too is a little bit depending on your taste. I say about 2 tablespoons, but I guess if you don't want it as strong or you'd like it a little strong, you could go 1 or 3. It is kind of to taste. So just splash them straight in. 2 tablespoons. And just a good generous serving of salt and pepper, or like I said, chili flakes. Any of the other herbs you think you might want to put in it, but as stated, you really only need salt and pepper. So just a good shake of that. Give it a good stir. so once everything's combined, oh, and never take this off the heat. Just keep the heat on, I should have said about a medium heat, not boiling hot but not low. You want a nice heat to keep it bubbling, keep everything cooking and moving. So we're at the point now where we're going to add the cabbage. No special way to add this, just toss it in. Now it looks scary, like there is so much in this pot, but it will cook down, so don't panic about that. Ray and Isabel absolutely love cabbage. When I was chopping all this up before, Isabel was stealing the cabbage off the chopping board, which is a little bit frustrating, but hey, what are you gonna do?
That's what we're here for, right?
That's exactly it. So this process here is a little bit painful, but you've just got to sit here and just gently fold it through, getting that cabbage to the bottom, mixing through your soy sauce and all your other ingredients so it can start getting into the heat and cooking down. So this process here will probably take about 5 minutes, but keep that cabbage moving because, as you all know, cabbage cooks pretty quickly. We don't want this cabbage to get too soggy and too limp. Alright, so as you can see already, that's literally only taken a couple of minutes. The cabbage is cooking down, it's getting that slight brown from the soy sauce. Everything is mixing together. We're now at the point, this cabbage is about halfway cooked. We're going to toss in our noodles. Again with the noodles, if you don't want too many noodles, you can just put one packet in, or if you want like to make it go really far, you just put extra noodles in. But this is 2 little packets of your Maggi 2-minute noodles or whatever you want. So just break them up a little bit. And again, the same as the cabbage, just stir them through till they start to mix in. Alright, so noodles are all well mixed in. It's starting to look pretty good. It smells great. This is the point before it gets any further cooked where you would do a quick taste test to make sure you're happy with your salt, your pepper, your soy sauce, if you think you need to add anything more. Ray?
This where I come in, right? Because I'm like the food guy.
Alright, so we just scoop a little bit up. You got it? And it goes. It's going to be hot.
A little bit more soy.
A little bit more soy. See, I told you.
It's where you always, once you get the flavour where you want it, then you always know what you need for next time.
A lot or a little?
Nah, just like half a tablespoon.
Alright, so about half a tablespoon going in, guys. Good sir, are you happy with the salt and pepper content?
Yeah.
Alright, so just mix that through. Alright, and then just keep this one moving until you can see the cabbage has turned almost translucent, but not completely. Like this is about to be ready any second. So you can see most of the cabbage has turned translucent. Everything is well mixed together. But like I said, you don't want that cabbage to go completely soggy and have no texture at all, because that gives it a really nice texture, having a slight little bit of crunch. So I'll just get this finished up and be right back. Okay guys, so all done. Here's the finished product. It smells delicious, it tastes delicious.
It's the best thing ever, guys. I definitely guarantee you try it.
Oh dear. Anyway, so like I said before, we're going to be having this guy for tea tonight, but you can chuck it in a container, throw it in the fridge. It's a dish that's served both great hot or cold. Like it is just as nice cold for lunch the next day in a bowl. But yeah, get on, get out, try it, and let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know if there's anything in particular, recipes you might like to see. I may have them stored away in my repertoire of videos. But yeah, get on out, have a go. We'll see you next time.